Quite a difference in tone, especially when you consider the last time Democratic leaders were here at the White House. They stood up the president, you may remember, instead of showing up to the invitation because of a tweet by the president. Well, this time a much different tone, as I pointed out, congenial to say the least. I think that's reflective of a sense of urgency.
We're all here as a very friendly, well-unified group. It's a well-knit together group of people, and we hope that we're going to make some great progress for our country. I think that will happen.
The stakes certainly couldn't be much higher. With a possible government shutdown looming, President Trump today welcomed to the White House congressional leaders from both sides of the aisle and Defense Secretary Jim Mattis.
We want to address that.
An effort to avoid a government shutdown and to bridge a political span that some would argue rivals the size of the Grand Canyon, with differences nearly as deep. If the government were to shut down, many federal employees would be furloughed. National parks, monuments, and museums like the Smithsonian would close. Processing of applications for passports and visas would be severely delayed, as would some federal mortgage approvals due to slowdowns at the IRS and FHA. Back in 2013, the government shut down for 16 days, exacting a heavy price on the economy and a political toll on the president, a fate this president hopes to avoid, especially if money for the military and veterans is jeopardized, crippling his plans for a major boost in spending for each.
So they decided not to show up.
Today's meeting comes after Pelosi and Schumer abruptly canceled an invite by the president last month. That joint no-show in response to a presidential tweet in which he skeptically proclaimed, "I don't see a deal."
Good afternoon.
Today, the White House remained hopeful.
I think we all hope a deal can be reached. We hope that the Democrats will be willing to put aside partisan politics and focus on fully funding the government.
Now, of course, the battle wages on as the White House is now beginning to tip its hand, Chris, about some other big-ticket items that they expect to be working on in the not-so-distant future, including welfare reform and infrastructure. Of course, all that, plus tax reform for the moment, will have to wait. Chris?
Kevin Corke with a view from the White House. Kevin, thank you.